Hey everybody! I don't know what that was. I wasn't even trying to do a funny voice. It just came out that way. Welcome back to Northern Land Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Great Isaac run on the last run, if you don't mind me saying so. We can take Cain all the way down to the chest or the dark room. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I haven't given Cain enough respect on hard mode, but the fact that he starts with the luck foot... It's weird that his luck stat is so low. I guess the luck foot is something completely independent of the luck stat, technically. But because of the luck foot, he has a much better chance to get consumable drops, which gives him a much better chance of effectively making this run just slightly harder than a normal run. Not that that mattered on our last run, where we 50% got carried, 50% let ourselves get carried by having a pretty good run, I'd say. There's our seed, AHQ0 Z9. I'm gonna think that's a 7. Give me a moment here. Z. I should really just write it down phonetically. There we go. Z9, Kansas City. Let's do it. We're not on, if I remember correctly at least, not on Curse of the Labyrinth, so this should just be a one-floor deal here. A Tinted Rock right off the bat. If it gives us a Spirit Heart, we'll wait on that until the next floor. Well, we'll wait on it either way until we get a bomb, I suppose. Those red hearts could be very helpful, you never know. So I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, and I mean this sincerely. I always mean correct me if I'm wrong sincerely. But, there was another Tinted Rock on that last room as well. I believe that your luck stat affects the likelihood of some things, like, you know, generating a tier that was a tooth if you had tough love. And now it applies to all tier effects, so like the chance of generating like a poisonous tier if you have common cold, for example. That's one reason luck is a very useful stat. The other one is that it affects your chance of having enemies drop consumables at the end of the room. So not on an individual level per enemy, I think. Oh, this is not good. But the chance of a room basically paying out with a consumable. Okay, this is just a joke now. Don't die. I shouldn't have taken any damage on this room. To actually die on this room would be catastrophic for my psyche after what a good run last time we had. Was that a sentence that made sense in English now that I think about it? Probably not really. Sometimes when I say things like that, like, is that a sentence that makes sense in English? People go, oh, is Northern Lion, like, he's from somewhere else? English isn't his first language. And then I have to awkwardly explain that, no, English is my first and essentially only language. Sometimes I just forget how to speak it. So we've got an interesting conundrum associated with what we're at right here. We have 2 Tinted Rocks, and we have 1 bomb. We also have a location where if we bombed, for sure we would get a Spirit Heart. I think what we want to do is use... No, but you know... Okay, I like this location first. And I'm going to go for Spirit Hearts because they could give us a bomb or a key in addition to whatever they pay out with. They could also give us a golden chest, which might not be great. Or it might be amazing because I have 2 keys already. I'm going to blow up here because this could show us our second secret room as well. And if I got a bomb, which I didn't, then I was going to use it on this Tinted Rock down here. I shouldn't have picked up the Spirit Heart, by the way. A bit of an amateur move on my part. But I was distracted by my own talking. That's okay. All we gotta do to make that mistake effectively meaningless is just not take damage until the end of the next floor. Should be easy enough, right? Well, in vanilla normal mode, it actually was easy enough. It was not rare to boot up a run and not take damage until, you know, the caves of the catacombs, depending on the rooms you ran across. A little bit more difficult on hard mode, a little bit more difficult, at the start of the game when you don't know what kind of damage items you're going to get, if any, but we are going to be able to fight our boss straight away here, and I will probably not turn up my nose at almost any opportunity that we can have here. And you can see, you know, it's hard to guarantee that this is all due to Cain's luck stat, but, or luck foot, I should say, but you can see, you know, we're sitting pretty when it comes to our consumables right now, which is awesome. Fucking gurglings, though. Gotta constantly reevaluate where we stand. Like, are we okay to be here? Is there an escape route? Like, that's what this fight is basically all about, from my perspective at least, is just, are you safe? Like, is there a place for you to run if they both charge? The answer to that question is a big yes right now, but as they move and the creep takes forever to dissipate, that changes. But it becomes a lot easier when one dies. And it becomes a lot easier when they get grouped together as well, kind of paradoxically enough. One should be dead, like, very soon. If our range was only a little higher, that's one of the sore spots, I guess, as Cain. Start with fairly low range, especially relative to the damage that you're dealing. There we go, that was a really good fight. We get an HP upgrade, and we could just leave, but again, I think it makes sense to fight in every single room as Kayn if we have the opportunity to do so because of the luck foot and the chance to get more consumables. So I'm almost thinking, I'm spitballing here, because we don't have any control over what actually shows up in Isaac, of course. Of course we're not going to leave, we haven't even been to our item room yet. Ugh, that could have been a big mistake, but one of the things that I like to think about is, you know, as this character, is there a different, that's pretty good, is there a different balance of items? And I think the answer is yes. You know, as Kayn, I would feel less nervous about our only deal with the devil item on the next floor being Guppy's tail, because we have the keys necessary to open some golden chests and maybe even take advantage of those. By the way, the reason I'm not going to the curse room, despite the fact that I would love to, is because I want to make sure that we have the best chance possible of having the Spirit Heart carried through to the next level and it protecting us on our chance to get a deal with the devil. We're going to be on the cellar as well. That might become increasingly important if we end up fighting a boss like, of course, the Haunts. Everyone's favorite or least favorite boss to show up at this point of the game. Honestly, I've gotten a lot better at the Haunt, but it is still a little bit of a war of attrition against him, and I very often find myself taking damage. That's okay. Didn't realize I was trapped into that pot there. That's all right. That's okay. Please be dead soon. Thank you. And this is what I was hoping would happen. We'd ignore the big room and have a chance to maybe pick up our item room before anything else happens. It's a shame we had to leave that battery on the last floor, but that's okay. No spacebar item means no wasted item rooms. It means all our item rooms have been passive. There goes another spider hitting me. That's sloppy play. Should have gone to the curse room, although maybe if I went to the curse room, the danger would be that I could possibly die right now. And there's another Spirit Heart. Someone up there likes me. Yet another horoscope item, and this one really takes the cake over Aquarius, I think. Aquarius, pretty good. Trail of Tears that allows us to generate our own creep. Basically just a much better version of Anemia, I think. But Gemini, I love it. It's basically like a sentient attack fly that I can use to do stuff like this. Like, hey, do some little chewable damage to this double dingle here. And I can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, basically. Try to take care of that guy first, and yeah. This will be very helpful depending on what boss we end up fighting, and it'll be very helpful for the rest of the game. I'm excited to be in this position. Very good item. Especially if we can get something like the Unicorn Stump, for example. An item that I love to talk about because in, you know, 60% of your circumstances, it is almost totally worthless except for blood banks. But in the other 40%, you can make some really cool stuff happen. Alright, so we're going to get closer than you'd probably usually be comfortable with, just to make sure we're taking advantage of Gemini. We'll try to use some creative, you know, exploitation of the geography of levels to make it even better. But I think if we don't fight Haunt, there's probably a better than average chance. It depends on the rooms we come across in the meantime, of course. If we don't fight Haunt, though, I think there's a better than average chance that we end up getting a deal with the devil. Better than 50% chance, I should say, not better than average. If we end up fighting the Haunt, maybe. It depends how much health we go into the fight with, but right now I'd peg it at, like, you know, a quarter, maybe. Alright, use your bombs. For good, not for evil. Blow up some of these rocks, find a black market, kill some of your friends. Any and all of those would be lovely for me. A little scary, but that's okay. Boss room can't be very far away at this point. This guy generates creep, too? It's a little bit overkill, don't you think? Kayn does not have exclusively good pills, so we should hold off on this one just on the off chance it's bad trip. You know, if it's a good pill effect, it'll still be there when we finish our boss fight. There's a Tinted Rock, by the way. Pin. Gemini's pretty good against Pin, I think. We just got to make sure that we dive out of the way when he comes up, and then he hits multiple parts of... Gemini hits multiple parts of Pin, making our life a lot easier. We should get a deal with the devil here. That is fairly lucky. It seems like when you're on the cellar, you end up fighting the Haunt like 75% of the time. So we get a shot speed upgrade and a tarot card. Not a big deal. Even with that tarot card being strength. And... well, let's try to cheese the deal with the devil. I haven't tried this in Rebirth. So we have 3 HP. We'll use strength. We'll take our fear shot, which is really good. And we'll see if we have 2 HP on the way out. We do. And our pill is amnesia. Well, that's as good of an excuse as any to just leave this floor, I'd say. Again, we are leaving behind a curse room, but we picked up fear shot, which is great. Not only does it give us fear shot, which is an okay... okay, we have 3 HP. Keep that in mind. Which is an okay tier effect. Sometimes it ends up being more trouble than it's worth because you, like on enemies like Monstro, you know, you don't know where he's going to jump anymore because of the fear shot. Sometimes he'll jump in a way that is not the way you'd expect. Flush is okay. With Petrified Poop, it's pretty good. But It also comes with a damage upgrade, is what I was trying to say. So Flush is basically a Necronomicon that turns all the enemies into poop. I don't use it that often because, you know, I don't like the Necronomicon that much. Probably end up going to the shop on this floor. The money situation's looking like it might be conducive, especially with, you know, Flush. Situation like that allows us to do something here. Gemini still attacks these poops, which I find really funny. Move along. Might as well use it as often as possible. Again, of course, like, you don't need me to spoon feed you the reasons why Petrified Poop is a great trinket in association with this. That's okay, though. I hope we get it. And I hope we get a better spacebar item, but above all else, I really hope we get another deal with the devil here. This is looking like it's a little bit less likely to be a Guppy run, which is fine. We had our chance at that Guppy run last time. It didn't totally work out, but, you know. NOS reference here. Not good damage. If I can just keep our Spirit Heart alive, though, we got a very good chance. We're only on caves, right? Yeah, not catacombs. I still haven't really internalized, like, the music cues. That was scary. See, like, what's up with Fear Shot? If you're scared of me, why are you charging directly headfirst into me? It's like, fear is the haters are my motivators or something like that. The next shirt I want to sell, and it doesn't even... You know what? You should tell Twitch Brotato this. This would be a really good shirt for him. So I'll absolve myself or abscond myself of, you know, legal rights to use this necessarily. Or exclusive rights to use this. Let's see what we got going on here. Chad. Alright, I can live with it. But it should be a shirt that says, taters are my motivators. Now, for him it makes sense because his name's, you know, Brotato, right? For me, it makes sense because I fucking love potatoes. Fox is always telling me, I don't know, he's not a professional bodybuilder or anything like that. I'm always telling him how much I love potatoes. He's like, dude, that's a lot of carbs, though. Who am I trying to impress? I'm trying to impress myself, and I'm always impressed like, damn, these potatoes are good. Potatoes impress me. Taters are my motivators. Maybe have like a cute little potato with my glasses or something. So, I think we should have a crack at the secret room. I think it'll be here. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well, let's check out our shop anyway. Of course, we have BFF on the one run where I can't actually pick it up. So, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do on normal mode, and I'm gonna buy an extra Spirit Heart to give myself a better chance of getting a deal with the devil effectively. You know what? I shouldn't have done that just yet, because we could have gotten BFF, which would have made Gemini bigger, and we could still get it. It's unlikely, though. We can fight in our mob trap room here. We ended up picking up Flat Penny. Flat Penny's so good. So good. It's not the dime that maybe I was looking for, but it probably has substantially more valuable than a dime. And I wonder if this synergizes well with something like Flush. I got hit there? Are you kidding me? And you know what? I know I bought that Spirit Heart. I'm immediately going to forsake... no, thank you. I'm immediately going to forsake the fact that I bought that Spirit Heart and go to this curse room just to see if we can pick up something as a result. Ah, Gimpy. Okay, again. You know, it's not necessarily 100% what I was hoping for, but it might even be better than what I was hoping for. And we're still at full red hearts, at least. Good chance to get Spirit Hearts on the next floor. Again, this run is not shaping up to be an easy win. We still, 3 floors deep, have not gotten any HP upgrades. Our only damage upgrade has come in the form of the Fear Shot. But, you know, Flush is okay. Flat Penny gives us a great ability to open golden chests in the future, so if we could get something along the lines of... Ooh, 1 bomb for 4 bombs is a great deal. If we get something along the lines of a Guppy's Tail, that would be wonderful. Gemini's is great in and of itself. Don't get me wrong. Gimpy is fine. We'll pick up that battery when we already have used a charge semi-recently. And of course, you know, it's obvious, but something like Dark Bum is incredible when you have Little Chad. It's not inconceivable, you know? It's fairly... I wouldn't say likely, but it's not an extreme unlikelihood that we end up getting Dark Bum. You know, all you need to do is get a lucky deal with the devil, which happens all the time. Careful there, it's hard to tell, yeah, where the perspective on these ones was. Lost my Spirit Heart, but I have not lost my chance to deal with the devil. Come to think of it, I really should have saved Flush for the big rooms, instead of fighting the big rooms to get a charge to use on Flush on the small rooms. It's dumb for like 3 reasons. You want to know what the third reason is? Well, in my opinion, the third reason is that we'll have less poops to shoot to get money for keys. Money for keys meaning, you know, every penny we get is not only a penny, but also a chance to get a key as well. But our Deal with the Devil chance still very much alive and well. I don't know if they have a chance to actually drop it. You know what? Let's fight. I'm ready. I'm in. Dark One. It's not bad. Dark One is an acceptably, appropriately difficult boss fight. You gotta watch out for that. That's the one. The peep shot there. Starring Mark Corrigan. Well, starring David Mitchell, I guess. Okay, this is alright. Keep it cool. Let him go up once. Did I bounce him into me via Gemini? If so, that's so disappointing. Because he should be a very easy... You're fighting Famine, basically. To take damage against him is very disappointing at this juncture. Almost took damage right there. Again. It's fine. We got HP for it for the first time ever, so that feels good. But that is a disappointment, I can't lie. That should have been a good Deal with the Devil chance, and who knows what glorious bounties we're going to miss out on as a result of that. But hey, Gimpy pays out with the Spirit Heart. If we play our cards right, we can ensure that that bullshit situation has a very unlikely chance of ever happening again. Make sure that we save our Spirit Hearts, take them at the end of the floor, and be good. We'll take the Red Hearts, just to give ourselves the best chance possible of not dying. But our Spirit Hearts, we can wait on a little bit. I walked over their creep. I think that's a little bit BS that my creep takes precedent over their creep. Another battery. Man, we're going to be able to use the flush non-stop if we want to. I might as well use it, one of them on this floor and then take a full charge down to the next floor, I guess. We got 2 more rooms to get a full charge on it. There's our shop. You want to... that won't be our secret room. I do want to take an eye out for our secret room. Keep an eye out for our secret room. Don't think it'll be here. But, you know, 1 bomb for 4 bombs. That's a pretty good deal. Our boss trap room, probably unlikely to be worthwhile for us, but you never know. You get lucky sometimes. We would actually be stupid not to use flush, even if, like, this room's not that big. Item room contains the mulligan. This is a huge pickup for us. It's the best part, in my opinion, of being Guppy. You know, the ability to fly is fine, but you get it from multiple different sources. You only generate flies effectively from one source. Sure, yes, there is, infestation, but infestation's garbage. This is not a dumb idea. We have enough red hearts that I can feel okay about this. Now, I probably shouldn't go too crazy in case I walk over some spikes. But it's not like we're going to cost ourselves a Deal with the Devil, so I think it's... You know, maybe we will go to our boss trap room as a result of this. We have batteries that we can go pick up, and at least, you know... I guess the batteries won't work against the boss trap room. Probably. This is bullshit, by the way. We'll see, because I would really hate to get hit by Chubb or Carrion Queen or something and die in one hit. You have to admit, blank card's gonna be better, though. You know what, we'll go back and get our Spirit Heart, and then we'll try this. Just looking for possible secret rooms as well. The Key Beggar, it's kind of tempting, I'll admit. I think our secret room's gonna be here. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna blow you up as well. Okay, that's wonderful. And this is the room I wanted to be in anyway. I think we're gonna go to our shop. And we're gonna try to see if there's a tarot card for sale. There isn't. I could get Red Candle. But I think blank card... First off, it wouldn't require me to blow up my donation machine, which is good because I would feel bad. And blank card's just more interesting. If we can get a good card to go with it, it could also be more powerful than Red Candle. I'm okay with this decision. So we'll pick up blank card, and I guess we'll try to use flush if we get against like a Larry Jr. or something like that. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe we won't stress out too much about flush here. I would like to remove this item pedestal from the center of the map, though. Being a little annoying. It's good to get a little damage in. I was gonna say, you don't want to stay too close too long. It'll create some problems for you. But yeah, I'm very excited to have blank card. We haven't had it in a while. There were a few runs where it just showed up, like, all the time. To be out of that, and now have a chance to feel a little bit better about our usage of it feels good. Oh, man. This is the gate. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's try to use Flush. Maybe it works a little bit like a Necronomicon effect. Doesn't really appear so. It's not like we would need a charge on our blank card anyway. We're fully charged. Fully torqued on that one. Good. Good. And very good. Alright. Well, this floor has turned it's turned out some interesting stuff for us. I don't want to touch you, key beggars. We've already gone down that road. It's been fun. I'm gonna try here for a second secret room. Something about it just seemed to, it called out to me. I heard it calling for me out in the night, and it's all bad, and I know that. I know this is risky, but we're Kane, man. We get consumables. Find it hard to believe. I was really buying into that one. All right, tarot cards. We are on Depths 1. Don't worry about boss rush here, by the way. Curse of the Labyrinth. Okay, we're on Depths 2, effectively. Everything about the sentence "we're on Depths 1" was wrong. We're on Necropolis XL. There's a tinted rock here. Normally I don't see those. They get a little trickier to spot the further on you get, I think. 2 keys for 1 bomb? Sure, why not? We do have a chance to get a deal with the devil. I would love it, don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily have high hopes for it. There are so many obvious reasons why it is great for us to play this blood bank. Gimpy pays out. We get money. We get more keys. We'll just wait on this one for a sec. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful choice. Not to mention the actual, you know, payout in the end if we can get it. Plus we got Spirit Arts to protect us, so not a big deal. No, you can't afford to take damage like that too often. Not with our HP not being stellar. Or our damage not being stellar either. Not a whole lot about this run is truly stellar right now. I don't see any tinted rocks, which is okay because I only have 1 bomb anyway. Oh yes, we have blank card. We should be cracking skulls like crazy. Tower, not very good. Not awful necessarily. Lucky me, but not very good for sure. I think we'll try using the tower card over here, maybe just to sneak in some extra skull kills. There's got to be a better room with skulls on it, right? Even this room, it only has 1 skull, but they're all packed a little closer together. But so are we, so maybe it's not a great thing. Of course, this room has no skulls. I'm starting to regret my decision to be a little bit of a choose your mom and choose Jif here. Good, good. Gemini, Aquemini. Thank you, I appreciate the damage. I could have used the tower card for free once, but let's just assume that if I had used it for free, it would have hit me. And then that'll make me feel a whole lot better about this situation. There we go, there's 1 item room. We will have 2 of those. We got more than enough keys, and we'll continue to generate more than enough keys to make that worthwhile. Hey, Fear Shot does pretty good things against gurglings. And we get another horoscope item, or zodiac item. Aries is not my favorite, but it does maybe have my favorite visual effects. So we're gonna use tower card here. There we go. Stars, that's better. Well, no it's not. But it's less bad? I don't know how to describe it. It's a teleportation, which there's times when I would probably want that, even in the late game. The tower card strikes me as one of those ones that I just don't expect to be worthwhile. I expect to probably just hold it rather than use it, although I'll admit that having the tower card active here might be very worthwhile. You know what? What we probably want to do is maybe use the stars card and then take the tower card with us, because the tower card on a room like this is the room we were looking for earlier. You know, we're using the tower card to find an even better spirit heart. So let's not be so, or an even better tarot card. That was bad damage. Don't be so eager to get rid of the tower card, because it could actually save. It could save your run if it allows you to find something like the Hierophant. Okay, Gemini, come on, dude. So we'll get our blank card charged up, and then we'll tackle that, you know, bridge when we come to it. You're not supposed to tackle bridges, by the way. For many reasons. Your own personal safety. So apparently, I saw on the subreddit... I'll take it. It's weird, though. I saw on the subreddit that that card is always the magician card, so it's not worth wasting a key to get it. Now, I don't know if that's true, but there were people in the thread, because I'm into, you know, figuring out little tips and tricks like that. There were people in the thread that were like, I'm going to test it, and then they showed some screenshots, and they're like, yeah, okay, anecdotally, that's how it works for me. Which is interesting. It means that you probably very rarely want to try that out. Let's go back to our arcade-ish situation up here for a minute. Would like to get some more money, some more spirit hearts. Would like to make our shop worthwhile here. I think it's fairly clear right now that this is not going to be a quick run. Boss Rush is almost certainly almost already off the table, if it's not already. It is already by a minute or so. There we go. That's as low as I feel comfortable going right now. We have some other red hearts around too, but okay. Now we use the tower card with blank card to try to find a better card. And the reason I'm not going to use the tower card, I'm going to use the blank card, even when maybe tower card, if in its one use here, could get us a better card and we'd have a charge ready right away, is because maybe we'll have to use the tower card again in order to save us some strife, you know? Might as well get some extra HP up here. I'm really putting a lot of my eggs in this blank card basket. The other basket that... I thought there was a red heart in here. The other basket that's available for us is, deal with the devil. Well, I think it's fair to say that could have gone better. It's interesting. I kind of like the idea of going blank card, Wheel of Fortune. On the off chance we actually make it... We don't need to pick that up. On the off chance we actually make it down to the dark room, which is where we're going, right? I should figure that out. You know what? Let's quit and continue for a second here. So we're going to exit game. Just figure out where we need to go. New run. Okay, yeah, we're going to the dark way. Okay, continue. That didn't scum anything, I'm assuming. It took me a second to remember here. This should allow me then to, for a second I was like, why aren't my tears firing? Oh my god, then I realized I had anti-grav tears. That should allow us once every 4 rooms on the dark room to get a couple of, well, to get 1 red chest. And we could gamble on them, which could be effective if we have a ton of money and nothing to do with it. It's not like an incredible choice. There are many, many better, much better tarot cards. Or playing cards, for that matter. But it's one, like, bombastic late game out for us. Now, I don't think it's super likely to last long enough for us to actually get the benefit out of it. Like, the run is going okay, sure. I don't think, we'll go that long without getting a better tarot card, is basically what I'm trying to say. Seriously, Gemini, thank you. But we'll see. Who knows? I know you can, by the way, you can tap shoot and, you know, just use anti-grav tears as if you had chocolate milk or something like that. I don't think anti-grav tears are bad, though. I think it's, you know, they get a bad rap. I don't think they're necessarily fantastic, but I don't think they're terrible. Random Spirit Heart drop. A-okay by me. Alright, there's our shop. This is a pretty big moment of truth for us. We got a lot of money. Well, a decent amount of money. We earned it by playing that blood bank. Just don't be greed. That's all I ask. We'll have blank card ready. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but we'll have it. Just don't be greed. Kind of wishing that I'd blown up our donation machine and got with a red candle, but hey, here we are. It's greed. Which is okay. Let's put a positive spin on things. We'll be able to get probably a lot of keys out of all this money on the ground, and maybe the money that greed will pay out with as well. Now, greed's a little tricky to hit with anti-grav tears. When we hit him, though, We only need to hit him 20 or 30 times in order to get the kill, which is pretty solid. Thank you, flies. Again, keys are going to be out of control. Much appreciated. 12 of them. No golden chests, of course. Wheel of Fortune is ready. I don't necessarily see a use for it right away. Like, we don't really benefit that much from having multiple fortune tellers or slot machines. Or it'd be cool if Wheel of Fortune sometimes, like 1 in 10, had a chance to spawn in a blood bank or something like that. But it would be... It's kind of like a bias game design thing right now, because that's what I want, is more blood banks. We already have a card that kind of tackles that in the form of Temperance. Also implies that blood banks are better than fortune tellers or slot machines, which is not necessarily true. We are going to go for that, by the way. I just wanted to come back here and get our bombs first. Plenty of keys out of this one. 2 keys to get 3 keys and a bomb, and some red hearts that we can't use. But hey, we're turning a profit. Unless we lose spirit hearts, in which case we're not. Now this is like my favorite room for anti-grav tiers. Just, you know, follow the Run DMC song with Aerosmith and walk this way. And they'll just run into them, helping us generate some extra flies for the fly effort. One's already dead. There goes half a spirit heart, but that's a reasonable expectation that you'll lose that. We've got to be coming close to the end of this floor. Only been to 1 item room. Our second one must be up there then. The reason I didn't go up there, by the way, and I felt good about making the decision to do so. I'm going to try to see if we can get a better tarot card here. Well, it's possible. Yeah, much better. We can also, if we wanted to, like, use a tower card now, because we're not going to take it with us. Well, Joker. Okay. Well... This is a tricky one. I'm going to use the Joker card. We have no Guppy items. Okay. That sucks. I'm going to take Contract from Below. That seems obvious. I'm not going to take Guppy's Head. I use the Joker because I know that there's only a few locations left for us to get deals with the devil via the Joker card. If we had the Joker, we'd be able to get all of them, admittedly. Death card every 4 rooms or Empress card? I like the Empress card. It's a little bit more useful in boss fights, I think. But yeah, it's a weird one because the Joker is like one of those cards that I always want, or I always say that I want, at least, when I have blank card. But in this case, I chose to stick with the Empress because there's just not that many deals with the devil left. But it would have given me one on the womb, unless we had an XL floor. So most likely it would have given us in the womb. It would have given us one on the Cathedral, which is really the main one we'd be... Ooh, that was not good. The main one we'd be taking it for, and it would give us one on the Dark Room. So I'm passing up 3 deals with the devil here. When you say it like that, it sounds real dumb. What am I thinking? But I do think the Empress card, my hunch is that it's going to be a little bit better. Even if it's going to be a little bit less bombastic, you know? It's a little bit less of a showy item. But it does work. And I'm not using it right away because I don't know how many rooms are left before we're going to end up fighting bosses here. We're going to save it for Mom. I think you have to look at this run and see that we're in a bit of a tough spot, though. I'm going to reroll it. This will reroll our whole run. And I think we're not doing enough damage to say no to it. Okay, we got Spelunker's Hat, Quad Shot, Infestation 2, Little Brimstone, Dark Bum. Dark Bum. Which is why I feel okay about going into this room. Our individual quad shot tiers don't seem to be really blowing the doors off, but that's okay. So we have a lot of red hearts. Mystery Sack. Trying to see what else we got. Still got a little Chub. Don't have blank card anymore, though, so I don't feel bad about using the Joker anymore. Let's go pick up all of our Spirit Hearts, and that may have just given us a much, much better chance at a win. We are still Kane, presumably. Now do we want Death or Empress or what, but... I don't know, that's a good question. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the Spirit Heart immensely. You could just come over here, please. That would save me a little bit of time. There's more red hearts available in, like, almost all of these rooms, actually. Like, we stand a very good chance to actually profit like crazy from this. Occasionally, people get mad about this curse room rerolling. But if you play the game live on Twitch, whenever you come across a reroll run, everybody says, do it, do it. Hey, sometimes you're gonna do it, and you're gonna come across a run that's better than the one that you started with. That's just the name of the game. Apparently we have, oh, it's Spelunker's hat that allows us to see where our secret rooms are, I guess. I was really hoping that would just be a bunch of red hearts, but we'll explode it up. Okay, a little bit of money. Still have, of course we still have flat penny. And still one room with some extra red hearts available here. We should go for our secret room as well. I probably would never have looked there. Battery. Not very helpful at all, really. I'm gonna check our stats screen, because maybe my damage is a little bit better than I expected. Maybe not, though. It's sad onion, or is that dead onion? I think it's sad onion. Oh well. This is great. That reroll turned out very well for us. If only for Dark Bum. But hey, Dark Bum is nothing to sneeze at, you know? Spent a lot of time on this floor, like 15 minutes. Out of a half-hour run, that's pretty significant. But that's okay. We don't want any of those as much as they want us to take them. Oh, I forgot to check out our gauntlet room, where we actually have some extra red hearts. And then that'll do it. I forgot that we got a lot of stuff on the go on this one. I want to give ourselves the best chance possible of winning, of course. And I think this is doing it. Oh, that's another spirit heart, and maybe a little bit more right there. Well, it's equivalent of one spirit heart, but he might have some remainder. What? You didn't pay out at all there. Was there a patch pushed or something? I thought every 1.5 red hearts, it was a guaranteed payout. Not gonna complain, not too concerned about it, but still. Alright, so quad shot plus Dark Bum. Or sorry, quad shot plus little brimstone. That's gonna be our action right now. That's gonna be the good stuff. If we get a deal with the devil, at this point, I may actually make the decision to take Guppy's head, because we have no better spacebar item precluding it from existence. That's okay. What was the other? It was some kind of like Brother Bobby or something, I think, is our other item. Ball of bandages. Acceptable. Thank you also for that. Now, I'm not going to use the Emperor's card. Because well, that was not good. Because I'd rather save it for later. This is one of those fights, there's points in Isaac where you expect to take a little bit of damage. This is one such point. Especially with so many freaking familiars and spiders and stuff like that. I actually find it very difficult to see on the ground when the shadow appears. That's okay, though. It's going well. More than halfway through. Maybe we're even a little bit stronger than I thought we were. No, Mom's Knife, Death's Touch, Polyphemus, Cricket's Head territory here or anything like that, but it's a start. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? About 90% of the way through. 95, 98, 98.4. We did get a deal with the devil, so I'm taking the negative. Check that out. That's the thing I'm most proud about on this run. Oh, we didn't have another item, so yeah, we'll take Guppy's head. It's not that amazing, but with Dark Bum, we're gonna probably reach the HP cap anyway, so we might as well have some better offensive capabilities, and we don't have the spacebar slot to take away from it. It's all good. Now, very important to remember, Self. You're going down to Shoal next. You are not going up to the Cathedral like you do on 99% of runs. I didn't realize that's a secret room there. Or a mini-boss room, which is substantially better, I think. Lumps aren't so bad as long as they don't spawn right next to us. Alright, I thought you might have had something for me, but that's okay. Sloth can give us a better tarot card, or maybe some Bob items. That's not the Bob item I was looking for, but hey, how about that? Free secret room entrance. We have been a little bit low on bombs, so I don't mind too much. And the more, I should shoot the fire in there. It's so tempting not to, but I will. Because we're not doing super well on HP right now. There could be some bosses that could mess me up pretty badly right now. Maybe. But, what was I saying? Dark Bum plus, it might have been last run I was saying it. But assuming it was this run, it's been a long one. Dark Bomb plus Little Chad is a great combination. You just paid out. I didn't even see the red heart drop there. So we should be able to reliably generate a decent amount of Spirit Hearts just as a result of that. Took way more hits than I expected there. If I'd known that this would give us keys, I probably wouldn't have been that excited about it. That's okay. I feel like I'm kind of in I don't want to say purgatory. I'm in a holding pattern right now. Trying to figure out how this run is going to go. Defensively, it's great. Dark Bomb plus Little Chad is just, it's like your portable converter combo, but in reverse. And passive, which is great. It can allow us to stay at or near the HP cap consistently, unless we come across individual rooms that really mess with us. Fanny pack would be nice to have with this, sir. Do we have old bandage still? No, we have ball of bandages now. I can't tell if we have old bandage. That's the correct answer there. Another Spirit Heart, maybe? Eh, you're too kind. Offensively, we're good, but not nearly to the same magnitude as we are defensively. Little Brimstone is fine. The spiders are good. Guppy's head, no, we should wait. Guppy's head is good. Quad shot is good, but I can't help but feel that we're taking a little longer than I'd like on these enemies. But that being said, I would like to destroy them in one hit each, so maybe that's not necessarily fair. Keep dropping these red hearts. I will keep picking them up. The fact that we've held on to the Emperor's card really makes it seem like it's a little bit more important than it actually is. I'd like it, you know, I would like to use it as effectively as possible, but it's not the be-all, end-all of this run. Okay, I was gonna say, we're gonna have Wall Masters any freaking second now. I would be surprised if there were only 2. There are a lot of other enemies, but still. Seems a little bit overly generous to the game. The key is the consumable I respect the most, especially on hard mode. So even though we probably don't need it, I'm gonna take it. That's another Spirit Heart, I think. No? Alright, don't get cocky, kid. Almost at the HP cap, though. We would be at the HP cap if I didn't pick up Guppy's head. Or would we? Because I probably would have taken, you know, 1 hit. If I hadn't. I don't think that's worth the bomb. Could be worth the bomb. I don't think it's worth the bomb. What about this one? That one is... well, we didn't pay anything for it, so I think that's okay. Not gonna touch that one. If we were Kane... Kane of old, you know, with his beautiful PhD. Oh, lordy, we would love it. As we are Kane of new, who really his only advantage seems to be that hard mode fucks him less than it fucks everybody else. It's a little bit less of a coup for us. Teratomo. I know what I said, okay? And I'm gonna keep saying it. You got a problem? Here's a tissue. That's not how that rhyme's supposed to go. I think the rhyme's supposed to go, life's a bitch and then you die, that's why we get high, because you never know when you're gonna Teratomo. You could convince me, okay? You could convince me to take Krampus's head here. As much as I'm loving the flies, I wouldn't mind. Lump of coal, also good enough, and that's what we're gonna be... It seems to always give me, like, the opposite of what I ask for, but that's okay, because both of them are good, right? I want either a Lamborghini or a Ferrari for Christmas. Oh, you got me a Lamborghini, I wanted the Ferrari more. That's what I sound like. What an asshole. So, we can, check this out. If you got the patience of a lamb here, is that something that makes sense? Then you can push all these chests over here, and you might say, oh my god, 2 chests to open 3 stone things, that's ridiculous. How about, or sorry, 2 bombs to open 3 stone things. How about 1 bomb to get 2 bombs and open 3 of these bad boys? Because that's what's going to happen to us right now. Put this down right in the middle. And we got fate out of that. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could levitate above the ground that looks a bit like mud. Doodle-doo. That's my interpretation of the Louis Theroux version of Faith from the episode where he's in, like, Arlen, Texas. Anyway. This is fine. Fate's good. You know, we can fly now. I know the song's called Faith, not Fate. That's alright. It's a permanent struggle because I can't convince myself not to pick up the money. Or because the money can give me keys, but there's really no point in picking up the money. We don't need the money, we don't need the keys. Which is it's a lovely position to be in, but... You know. At some point, who cares? What did I get hit by there? Is there an enemy on the ground I didn't notice? Speed down is not super problematic. Neither is the fact that we took a little bit of damage. I'm just going to wait for Dark Bum to basically give us our HP back. Well, there's their Magician card. Thank God that showed up. What is hitting me here? Something's not right. Did I get hit by a doppelganger? That's not cool, doppelganger. It's Curse of Darkness, and it's playing with my mind right now. There's enemies lurking in the dark. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay. Just cool. Maybe it was red poop that I was hitting? I could conceivably see myself making a mistake of that magnitude. Lucky me. Come on, Dark Bum. No? Now I'm 2 Spirit Hearts down. I don't feel as cocky as I used to. That will definitely be a Spirit Heart. All this just to save a little backtracking. How sad. But, yes, gotta recall, again, we're not going to the Cathedral. We're going to Shoal. You're going to Shoal. Ernest goes to Shoal. Is that gonna help me remember it? I don't know. Please take care of these guys before the miasma approaches. It's like the curse room is like darn tempting. But I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't want to lose the Spirit Hearts. This is a run where I kind of, like, I think we're right on the edge of being able to win. On our own merits. I kind of don't want to fuck with that, you know? Dark Bum, did you? Yeah, thank you. If we get more Spirit Hearts that we can hold from this point on, you know what it is? You know what's hitting me? Me charging my shot when I walk into these rooms. And then the doppelganger shooting me right away, but I don't really parse it properly because of Curse of Darkness. What a complicated prognosis there. Well, there's 1 HP. Puts a little bit less strain on Dark Bum to do everything. Are you kidding me? So these guys can go over rocks, but they bounce against the toxic poops. All right. Fair enough. Not. Sorry, that was very rude. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go. Let's do it. It lives. Remember, you're going down, baby. Low street in my Range Rover, boom, boom, baby. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, add a little milk. Part of a balance. Breakfast, get you thrilled. Anyway, you know, a little bit. I'm like a hip hop prodigy, I'd say. We can just like not get hit by this. Oh, my eyes! My eyes, though. Thank you. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. Okay. Run down to Shoal. Thank you. You're a smart man. Still got this Emperor's card, huh? Yeah, that's correct. Might want to use that against Satan. I can understand the argument for using it against the Lamb. Is that other dude still alive? No, he got killed. Okay. I can understand the argument for using it against the Lamb, but I think the Satan fight is probably going to be a little longer. Oh my god. I thought by walking into him he'd be dead long before that. We must have the Celtic Cross effect as well. Like, forget whether it's Libra or what, but... Okay, pay out with some red hearts, pay out with some stuff that alleviates the pressure on Dark Bum a little bit. Otherwise I'm going to have to see my Dark Proctologist. Good, that's just incredible right there. It's amazing how easily you can swing back and forth between like HP cap or not even close. Much appreciated. Yeah, okay. Takes us to the HP cap. Again, what did I ask for? Alleviates a little pressure on Dark Bum. That's exactly what this does here. We should not be getting hit by these guys with this much damage, so I'm very glad that we didn't. We also have homing bombs, I just noticed. There's skeleton key. As if we weren't already, like, rolling in keys. Not that I'm complaining. Red chests. Red... Hey, that's good. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it because we're going down to the dark room. And I'd say there's probably, you know, maybe a 1/3 chance that we become Guppy. I'd be saying Northern Line, 1/3. That doesn't sound very good. Okay. You're not wrong, you know. 1/3 chance is not great. But it's a risk-reward thing, you know. And the benefit of that 1/3 chance if it comes true is very, very disproportionately good compared to the risk, which is not a lot because Dark Bum should allow us to stay near the HP cap anyway, you know. So we're fighting two Dark One, which is not that bad. 2 adversaries would be annoying because we could never stop moving, and you should never stand where I stood there. That's just what I was trying to demonstrate there. But two Dark Ones is not that bad. We gotta not stand directly below them. Just shift this fight this way. Life will become much easier for everybody involved here. And they know it. They know they can't stand like this forever. Just focus on whatever one chooses to be dumb enough to stick around. You got a long way to go before you get your way up here, mister. Well, not as long as I thought, apparently. Alright, he should be dead. Ah, I really hope that would pay out. I'm going to throw down a couple more bombs here just to see if maybe there's a better tarot card with some black hearts. One more. It's not like we probably need those bombs. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use the Empress card. I think it'll also make our flies more effective. Good. That was good timing. Good enough, at least. Fallen is the easiest part, I think. Sometimes second easiest, depending on how well you're able to handle the second phase of Satan. Feet are just universally terrible. And if I take 3 hits, 1 hit per phase, I'm not going to be that mad. It's a fairly reasonable expectation of how to do on the Satan fight with our amount of damage. Our amount of protection, which is, you know, pretty small. I apologize for staying fairly analytical, but this is a run that's been... It's never really been over the threshold for ease. We've kind of just... You know, we've been surviving... But, not surviving, but we've been just barely thriving. You know, we're not a robust run right now. We're pretty good. Thank you for, you know, destroying that. Actually saves me a lot of trouble here. Placenta just gave us some extra HP, thank God. We had, like, the feet are all out of sorts with one another here. Yeah, that was not a good choice on my part. Alright, get back in sync, please. Not gonna even consider that my fault there. That one, a little bit more my fault. The bomb flies are the worst part. Without them, I wouldn't say this is a cakewalk, but it's not so bad. Alright, this is okay. We go down to the next floor. 1 Guppy item would mean the world to me. Then we get some Spirit Hearts. Some pills, maybe. Start big, though. Okay, that's flies. That's spiders that are not good. That's bombs, and that is not a Guppy item. That is probably some of the worst payout I've ever seen on the chest. Or on the dark room. And that may have sold us downriver there, which I think means we were going to jail. I don't know what that phrase actually means, admittedly. I appreciate this. I think we've got a chance, but the rooms on the chest or on the dark room are so much harder. Oh my God, the knockback are so much harder than the rooms on Shoal. So it's really like it's a big ask here. If we'd been Guppy, maybe. Without being Guppy, we're gonna have to get pretty lucky. He's so lucky. Doo-doo-doo. Wait, let's try that again. He's so Guppy. Boo-doo-doo. He's a cat and he flies, flies, flies. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, imagine that singing. If there's nothing missing from my run, then why is the boo? Hey, no, you gotta get someone a little bit more talented to finish that. That was a lucky, a mid-album jam from Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. So that's taking you all the way back to 99. All right, coming up next, 45 minutes of advertisements, then me complaining about how millennials don't listen to the radio. Stay tuned, Grandpa. Okay. We're about no respect, no disrespect meant, Grandpa. Clearly no respect meant either, but no disrespect meant. Just kind of a neutral level of understanding. Now, it is possible that we find ourselves in a position where we end up getting to the lamb and we just can't take damage. But we might get multiple tries at that. If we got super lucky and we got maybe some chests along the way, which is unlikely because I don't think we have Mom's Key, but we could still get some randomly. Then we could do it. You know, we get a lucky payout with red hearts or spirit hearts or black hearts, all of which are somewhat equivalent in my run right now, thanks to Dark Bum. We get something like that going on. You never know. You know, we could pull this out, but I do think we're probably a little bit screwed. That being said, hey, we at least filled out one more object on our post-it note. You know, it's slow going here on hard mode, but what the heck happened there? It's slow going here on hard mode, but it is getting the job done. Tarot card is Wheel of Fortune. This is a big one. I'm gonna gamble on it like crazy. We got E. coli. That was not intentional. It took me a second to figure out what was going on. I was like, oh, that's good. No, wait, it's terrible. Because what I wanted was to get a bunch of red hearts and then have Dark Bum pay out. With spirit hearts, or we could just get the spirit hearts, you know, skip the middleman. And then I was gonna blow it up, and obviously if I'd blown it up, I was hoping for something a little bit better than E. coli when we don't have any form of invincibility that doesn't require us to get hit in the first place. So, yeah, this is a little bit of a dubious upgrade for us. But who knows, if we end up picking up, perhaps something like a unicorn stump. E. coli could actually win the game for us. But first, we gotta pick up unicorn stump. I would say the odds of that is not, you know, incredible. Don't touch me. Every room I finish, I'm hoping, like, drop a chest. Pop an apple in his ass, yeah. Too many Gertie Juniors fucking with my shit. Okay. Don't get hit now. Like, you've done the hard part here. You killed the two of them. Oh, you got that Dark Bomb. Yeah! We're gonna leave that Spirit Heart in the hopes of actually being able to do something a little bit more unique with it by fighting the boss with it. That was a great use of a bomb there. Okay, these guys are all invisible except for one. Let's do our best to stay away from that one. Starring Jet Li. Mysterious Candy is not good. Luck Down is not that important right now. In order to conceivably beat the lamb with 1 or 2 HP, as it's looking like we're gonna have to do, we're really gonna need one of the game-busting items, you know? Something not unlike a Mom's Knife Brimstone, Polyphemus plus something, Death's Touch, you know, Sagittarius / Cupid's Arrow, huge damage increase, Holy Mantle. Like, there's not a whole lot of outs for us, despite the fact that I just listed like 20 items. They gotta show up right now. Which is unlikely-ish. But oh, no. We also are lucky enough. Do we have the magnet? Is that why those bombs are getting attracted? Hard to tell. Maybe I just shot them over here by accident. We also do have a second secret room in our vicinity right now. No, they're just normal troll bombs, that's why. We have a second secret room in our vicinity. If we can actually survive that room back there. Let's try this one over here first. Sure, this is a little easier. If we can get into that second secret room, then that could be full of red chests. Or sorry, red hearts. It's full of red hearts. We could expect maybe 3 to 4 spirit heart payouts. And then all we've got is the Herculean, nearly unimaginably difficult task for us of getting to the lamb with 1 health per room. And multiple lives, admittedly, but still, it's not impossible. It's just, it's tough. Okay. We're gonna need to beat war at some point. Let's come down here. Let's fight war. Maybe we'll save that for a little later. I don't know. We can get... Oh, let's just fight double adversary instead. That should be easier. So I think this is... We've come to the tipping point of this run, basically. I'm not going to pick up that Spirit Heart until I absolutely have to. What I mean by the tipping point of this run is basically... Can we just get in there? No, okay. I was like, we can escape. What I mean by the tipping point is pretty much... This is the point at which the run... This is not how you use tipping point at all, by the way. We've come to the point at which this run will either end or... Well, I was hoping to say get a lot better, but it's really end or don't end but stay pretty bad, which is less optimistic. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Get my McConaughey on here. Oh my god, I should have been hit there. Good, good, good. I knew those bombs would come in handy. Don't get out of sync with one another, you jerk-offs. We did it. That's one full Spirit Heart. But first, a Black Heart, yes. It's not what I was looking for, in case you thought otherwise. Oh, but we do find... In a weird turn of events, we have made it conceivable that we will beat the Lamb. Not fucking likely, mind you, but conceivable. And we're not going to, oh yeah, that's pretty good. We're not going to pick up these hearts. Like, I'm basically gonna, we only got one shot, do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You know the deal. I thought he was dead. When we get one life, we're going to use that one life against the Lamb. We're going to go back, get our Spirit Hearts, and set it up. This is frightening. Thank God. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to hit up these rooms and farm a little bit, you know? Get some extra... Every extra Spirit Heart may end up making a difference. I think we're totally fucked. But you got to admit, you know, it's a long run, and I've done... almost conceivably everything in my power to make this work. Now, I know that one room is straight up trash, so I would rather deal with this room. This room is... It's hard to imagine a room being worse than this. This is what, like 3 cages? So we're just gonna stand way back. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Alright, well, with 2 lives left, what we do instead is we don't pick up the Spirit Heart. This is a pretty important part of this plan. We're only gonna have 3 hearts, maybe 4 going into that fight. So we're gonna check out this room, and if we can avoid taking damage on this room, you know, we get whatever consumables are here. I think it's pretty unlikely that we end up beating our double adversary room, and I think it's pretty unlikely that we end up beating our double cage or triple cage room. If we can't beat those rooms, I don't really love our chances against the Lamb. I'll just be honest with you. All right, well, I can't risk walking in there to see if we got a consumable. No, the room's a different color, so we didn't finish it. That was bad. We're gonna have 4 hearts, actually, my mistake. This is one of the tightest runs I've ever had. I think we would have been definitely dead if we didn't reroll. Started with a lot of spiders, but it didn't do that much damage. Now the Lamb is not, you know, there's no guaranteed damage you have to take against the Lamb. So we have a chance. I don't think it's very good. I hate this wave of attacks. Like, the explosive ones are bad, but those are equally not good. Don't create flies in my fucking face when I'm dodging, you asshole. Have some semblance of honor, please. Okay. You know, the fight doesn't get any easier, so I'm not necessarily encouraged by the fact that it doesn't seem like we've been that screwed thus far. But at least we're not dead already, right? Like, there is something to be said about that. What do we focus on? I don't know, man. The Lamb's got... Like, the phase 2 of the Lamb has so many bullshit attacks. I don't want to even talk about it. The one where it teleports directly next to you? That's a good one. Thanks, Placenta, for the extra HP there. It's a big help. Stay very far away. We can stay very far away and constantly keep moving. Whoa! I hate that little period where he stops attacking. Or stops rotating, but keeps attacking, I should say. Oh, you're doing a good job here, Northern Lion. I have to... Oh, no. You blew it because you praised yourself. You gotta listen to some more Fatboy Slim. You gotta let somebody praise you, not praise yourself. Ah, gosh darn it. But we came back because I forgot that we had 1 extra life. Okay, well, let's not get hit, okay? We're dead. No, we're not. We're not dead yet. We're not in a good position. And I think I've almost given up hope on this run. But you gotta say, that was a valiant attempt, at least. Yeah, that probably should have moved there. That's okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. We did accomplish something there. Again, thanks for watching. And, you know what? I'll see you next time. Thank you. And goodbye.